of citizens.
It's now 3 years since President William Ruto took office. From police reforms to public participation and inclusivity, the Ruto administration has faced both praise and criticism over its human rights record. Let's cross over live to Bramwell Bwire in Kisumu, who is engaging residents on the Kenya Kwanza administration. Over to you, Bramwell, and good afternoon.
One of the critical issues that we need to focus on is the social justice and human rights. Of course, there have been sentiments and statements being made from different corners, from human rights activists to local Kenyans, over President Ruto's performance on social justice and human rights. With me here, I'm being joined by Davis Okombo, a governance expert and a human rights activist here in Kisumu. President Ruto, 3 years down the line, his rating on social justice and human rights, where do you place him?
Thank you very, very much. President William Ruto came into power when we already had a strong foundation of 2010 constitution, and we did expect him to build on the foundation that was already laid. However, it is very, very difficult to grant to President Ruto a higher performance rate in terms of social justice and human rights. I think he has scored below average, and I would like to call upon President Ruto to deliver his promises on constitutionalism and human rights to the people of Kenya.
You're talking about constitutionalism and human rights, and you're saying he has scored below average. What are some of these instances that are informing your opinion?
There are a lot of independent reports from the United Nations, from the United States Foreign Bureau, as well as a lot of reports from independent institutions here in Kenya, which speak about the violation of human rights in Kenya, especially after the Gen Z protest in 2024, in which we witnessed the extrajudicial killings of at least 60 young people, which really violates a Bill of Rights of the Constitution of Kenya. We have also seen the use of excessive and disproportionate force by the law enforcement officers that has led to unlawful abductions and even forced disappearances. And these are some of the violations which we say is wrong and which have failed the people of Kenya. On the other hand, there is an effort to undermine the independence of independent constitutional bodies such as the IPOA, the EACC, and so on, which were formed in order to undertake certain constitutional mandate, and we have seen that these are being undermined, and this, we can say, leads to a gross violation of the very constitution which the president swore to protect.
Thank you, Davis, for some insights there. Over 3 years of President Ruto in government, we're keenly focusing and looking at the social justice and human rights. And he is categorical that President William Ruto has failed on providing the independence of different organs and sectors in this particular country. He's also talking about President William Ruto's ability to uphold what the Constitution stipulates. So these are things that you are going to keenly follow, even as the president enters the home stretch of his first tenure as the president of this particular republic. From Kisumu, back to you in the studios.
Thank you for that. Let's take a break right now on News Desk. On the other side of this break, more